Hey guys, how y'all doing? Hey, had to do a quick video. Wanted to do a quick live stream. Just a quick live stream. How y'all doing today? Happy Wednesday. So we're gonna review this video by Hannibal is Hungry, and I wanted to review it because I was listening to it, and you guys, I have no problem with Hannibal, so it's not to bring beef or angst to him, but I think it needs to be talked about. Hannibal is a huge YouTuber, and he got even huger because of Tiffany Henyard. And I think this needs to be discussed. I'm seeing all these other YouTube videos, not just with Hannibal, but with other people or comments where other people were straight bullying, harassing, doing the most. And bullying, harassing, contributing to the bullying and harassment, like Dolton Politics, contributing to ruining people's lives. And then they're like, oh my God, I can't believe that a YouTuber killed another YouTuber. And I have to say something about this. And we're gonna start with Hannibal's video. Hey Gardis, hey Ragin, hey Wyoming, hey DMG. Hold on, guys, send something to Gardis. Hold on. Because I think that sometimes people have to stand up for something. Just stand up. I have nothing. What you guys have tried to drag me, embarrass me, whatever, because you're trying to win a race, right? But this right here just hit home for me because of how everyone now is the three blind mice. They're sitting over here, oh, I don't remember that. That never happened. And now they're pouring out their hearts to the family of these people where you guys were giving them views, clapping, subscribing to this beef, much like the Tiffany Henyard situation. And that's how this kind of relates to what I want to talk about. Because you guys, I like to choose my words. I was in the middle of finishing this project and I just said, oh my gosh, I have to stop and talk about this, because are y'all really saying we can't believe how it got to this level? What? You guys were super chatting, cheering it on, clapping, and they had to do more and more and more until they got to what's going on. So let's watch this video. I'm going to give my commentary. Make sure you go over and check out Hannibal is Hungry video. I don't have to tell you guys to subscribe because we definitely always have been over there. Everyone I think on my channel is subscribed to Hannibal is Hungry. Let's go ahead and get to the video.
Oh my baby. I went through every casino there is. I heard there's one of my biggest fans here in town. I'm dying to see him. Dying to see him. You come to my city and think I'm not gonna show up? You think I'm not gonna show up? I should have been the first one to be told, right? Somebody should have sent me my invite, Mr. Marquez.
An online conflict turning into real-life consequences. A YouTube streamer accused of killing two people in front of the Bellagio, claiming it was self-defense.
So it's possible you may know about this story about two YouTubers, long-standing beef in a live stream that ended in real-life tragedy, people being killed. And I know you're probably thinking, come on, this is just internet drama. What is the problem? Why people are behaving this way? But that's the problem. What happens when this type of drama becomes deadly? This is a story of Finney the Legend and Sin City Mannywise, and how a digital feud beef spiraled into murder on the Las Vegas Strip. And what makes it even more bizarre is the shooter, he's claiming self-defense, but we've all seen, or at least most of us have seen, the live stream video. It does not look like self-defense, but we're going to talk about it. What really happened? How did we get here? And I want to share something personal, what it's like to be a creator in YouTube. I've been doing it for 5 years. And to be honest, I'm going to tell you why I'm not shocked that this type of thing happened. Let's get into it. So in one corner, you have Finney the Legend, a reaction style content creator who live streamed and clowned other Vegas streamers.
And I just want to go back to that. As he's reacting and clowning what's happening, the super chats, the money coming in. So you have to go up and up and up, right?
streamed and clowned other Vegas streamers. In the other corner, you have Manny Wise, aka Sin City Family, a popular streamer that did IRL streaming where you just go outside and just do real life stuff. But he thought he owned the Las Vegas Strip. And these two have been beefing for over a year, which started with words online turned personal when Manny allegedly pepper sprayed Finney's wife during a Fremont street encounter. Yes, so that's when things got real life. So this beef didn't start online. It started on the streets. According to reports, Finney and his wife, Bubbly, was casually filming on the Las Vegas Strip where they came across Manny Wise performing in costume. He wears a lot of weird, I guess, clown, Pennywise type costumes. Finney, the legend's wife, recorded part of the scene, and Manny allegedly didn't like that. He shoved her phone away mid-recording, which sparked a confrontation. It escalated quickly. Manny and his crew allegedly pepper sprayed Bubbly right there on Fremont. So after that, Finney and Bubbly went live to talk about what happened. This stream stuck a nerve with viewers, and the channel started to gain traction. Apparently, other folks had their own bad experiences with Manny Wise, and now they had a place to speak out. Finney became kind of a rallying point, and the views and the drama snowballed from there. Finney launched weekly live streams, calling out Manny's behavior, mocking him, and airing out grievances. It was entertainment, but it got heated. Manny didn't sit back either. He clapped back with his own lives, more aggressive, more personal. He insulted Finney, mocked his size, attacked his masculinity, and at times hurled racial slurs. Copyright strikes were filed, videos were taken down, fans started picking sides.
Does this sound familiar? Does this sound familiar? And yes, I'm relating Dolton to this case. Absolutely. Viewers started taking sides. Copyright strikes were being filed back and forth, attacking and insulting. And the whole time you're gaining traction, you're making more money. Or it's people, I'm unsubscribing, I'm doing it. It's just crazy how relatable this story is.
Reporting videos and dropping receipts. Manny's camp tried to strike Finney's content. Finney's side pushed back. Both accused the other of harassment and copyright abuse. And it got nasty fast. And throughout it all, Manny started filming himself driving around Vegas, clearly hunting. In one video, he says he's dying to see someone. He never said Finney's name, but everyone knew. So this wasn't just a beef. This was a war.
Jerome, I'm out here searching for my baby. The fuck? I went through every fucking casino there is. I heard there's one of my biggest fans here in fucking town. I'm dying to see him.
Absolutely stalking, but no one said anything. This man is driving around stalking this other man. I went to every casino. I'm looking for him. That's insane. And what's happening? He's live streaming. So what's happening? Cash App, super chats, views, AdSense revenue.
I'm fucking dying to see him. What are we doing? Field bar tonight? Is that what we're doing? I'll fucking be there. I'll fucking be there. You better fucking believe it. You come to my city and think I'm not gonna show up? You fucking think I'm not gonna show up? I should have been the first one to be told. Right? Somebody should have sent me my invite. Mr. Marquez.
Fast forward to basically a couple of days ago, Finney and his wife visited Vegas. Manny sees them streaming. He drives. He finds them there. Then he pulls out a gun. 2 people dead, and hundreds of people witnessed it. Manny ran, dished the gun, and turned himself in the next day. The man claimed self-defense, but the video evidence say otherwise. I'm going to tell you right now, the self-defense is not going to work because the footage shows that Manny was the aggressor. He hunted Finney down, drove around looking for him, and approached him first. The live stream caught Manny walking up, drawing his gun and firing. There's no sign Finney had a weapon, no sign he made a threatening move. I mean, unfortunately, we don't see that camera angle. At this point, Manny then turned a gun to Finney's wife, who was holding the camera. Self-defense only works if you can prove that you were in imminent danger and had no reasonable way to escape. But Manny had options. He could have walked away. Instead, he chose confrontation. Worse, he was caught on video earlier that night saying that he was dying to see Finney, that he would walk down on him, which sounds like a lot of premeditation. Even before that, Manny shot a video in his car talking about he was driving around looking for someone. Again, he didn't say Finney's name explicitly, but based on the timing, The tone and what followed, the circumstantial evidence, it's clear who he meant. The video paints a picture of a man actively hunting, not defending. So now he's in jail facing 2 murder charges. And obviously, the channel has been deleted. And Finney the Legend, his video is still there. It's at this point a digital tombstone, a warning. I mean, unfortunately, Finney was a streamer, and like most creators, he was public with a lot of his information, where he streamed from, what city he was in, and even his schedule. That kind of visibility made it easier for someone like Manny, and crazy enough like Manny, to track him down in real life. Being accessible online shouldn't be a death sentence, but in this case, it was. I know a lot of people watch this and saying, why would a YouTube beef turn deadly? But I've been on YouTube for 5 years and I'm not shocked. Creators are sensitive and a little bit off sometimes. We put our heart into this. And when someone disrespects what you do, mocks you, clowns your family, drops aggressive comments when you post a video, it stings. And then you multiply that by the internet's constant attention. You're constantly checking your phone. You're constantly worrying about what people are saying about you. It can get toxic really quickly. And this isn't grade school where beef ends after recess. You go home, you're not thinking about it. I mean, I guess that's maybe the back of the 90s where we didn't have cell phones, you didn't have the internet. You can kind of escape for a few hours if you had a bad day at school. But this is YouTube, where thousands of strangers are watching, reacting, cheering you on, or clowning you in the comments every single day. You wake up to it. You go to sleep with it in your mind. The algorithm doesn't allow you to forget. It keeps feeding the conflict, keeps suggesting videos, keeps spotlighting the drama. I mean, that's just how the internet works. That's how these apps work. And for the creators, that pressure could be very overwhelming. It could be wild. The validation, the hate, the parasocial energy, it builds up. You might think you're just making another reaction video or live stream, but the moment it turns into a back and forth, it becomes a performance. And some creators don't even know how to turn that character off, especially when fans, subscribers are encouraging the feud, sending money, pushing you to keep escalating.
I'm sorry. Have we heard this before? And I'm going to switch straight to Dolton, but I want to say this isn't even about me. I want to say especially what you've seen happen to other people. And prayers to this family. Like, y'all, first of all, YouTube, shout out to Shay from Late Night Crew. Hall be YouTube. I'm so proud of him. And I'm extremely proud of him. Just so much. As someone that's older than him, I met Shay just covering Dolton. I didn't know Shay. And I was told I was supposed to denounce Shay or I would be embarrassed. And y'all cheered that. Not y'all, you know what I mean? Y'all cheered that on. I was going to be this and that. Hannibal watched all that happen. He watched what happened to me. He watched what happened to Shay. And this is not Shay to Hannibal. He has his own family. He has to protect himself. But he still earned income covering the Dolton debacle while we all were being trampled as regular people, just living our lives. You know what I mean? And I want to, like I said, again, it's not shade to Hannibal. He has his own family he has to worry about. Who would stop talking about Tiffany when you're making thousands a month, right? But it was regular people lives being ruined. So when people ask me all the time, where should I contribute? Where should I help? Help that man. And I'm saying this out my mouth. Help that young man fighting for these YouTube rules. If Shay would have won his case, this is me saying this. If Shay would have won his case against the harassment, these people might be alive today. Because YouTube would have shut down dude riding in his car saying he's hunting for these two people. Am I making sense to anybody? I'm just like, whoa, this happened? Where you're telling YouTube you're being constantly harassed, constantly doxxed, and nothing is happening. Nothing is happening. Constantly, they put my house on the internet. I got pictures right now I could put up where I have verbal. Now this is, you know how your camera have sound on it? Well, I have a trustee saying, oh yeah, we're gonna go fuck with this bitch. On my camera. On my camera. Because he's looking at the people that are registered to vote, and he's going door to door. I got that on my camera. True story. True story. We're going to go fuck with, and y'all don't never hear me curse. Y'all have to stop allowing people to make money based on harassment and bullying. And I'm going to play the rest of Hannibal video, but I think it broke my heart because it broke my heart to see that this man is live streaming saying he going to hunt these people. And people are, if Shay would have won his case ahead of time that he's been fighting for a year, this might have not happened.
That constant feedback loop can warp your thinking, especially if something is wrong with you and you have some mental health issues. You start believing that the person you've been beefing with is your real life enemy. You start taking it personal. You start obsessing about it. And if you're not already dealing with mental health challenges or just lacking emotional support, this stuff.
Look how many videos he made on this dude. Look how many videos he made. That's an obsession. It could have been stopped.
Can push you over the edge. I've seen this kind of behavior. Before I started really taking this channel seriously, I would go back and forth with some YouTubers. But then I realized I can't do that if I'm going to take this YouTube thing seriously and provide a real business. There's YouTube beefs happening right now that I know of. People bringing up lawsuits, emailing the other person's family members, just crazy stuff. And they don't seem to want to stop. Both sides will continue to make videos about each other. Why? Because people in the comments are saying, keep going. You're right. They're wrong. And it just keeps happening and happening. I mean, I've seen YouTube beefs last years. And unfortunately, because the crowd doesn't know when to stop cheering until someone actually gets hurt, it just feels like a WWE promo. You clap back, you make videos, they do the same thing. It may be fun, but then until it's not fun, it's not interesting. Like, why am I continuing to go back and forth with this person? This is just stupid. And then some people obviously are going to take it personally. Some people are going to choose sides. And then this content just turns into an obsession. And the interesting thing about this obsession is you can actually get paid, right? If you do well, you get enough super chats, you get enough money, it may incentivize you to continue this toxic situation. I just realized it wasn't fun anymore. And I realized that really the most successful people on YouTube do not obsess over people who do not like them. They just
I agree with everything Hannibal is saying. Ooh, pause him. But I hate when you pause him, but I can't stop. I'm sorry, guys. I'm trying to pause him, right? But anyway, I have something to say for the big YouTubers. All of you guys that got your information from Sherry, are you guys reporting now that she got a job? She got a job, or everybody that stood at that podium and gave you information, every single person that inboxed you, Nikita, on down, Dan Lee got a position, Mary Avant got something, the lady whose house got shot up got something, that her house got shot up got something. Have you guys reported or even thought back? You don't have to report, but have you thought back to yourself or your own conscience? Man, everybody that told me Tiffany was doing this and that are now in a position in Dolton. The whole group, not one person left behind. Everybody you saw on the news. Have you guys ever thought about that and thought about how us, who were just like, man, Tiffany is not our favorite. They all need to go. They all need to go. How we got trampled just so y'all can make money. Just something I'm wondering. Is anyone going to speak up?
About their day. And the worst thing about all this is you don't know who you're really beefing with. Some of these people have real serious mental health issues. I'm not diagnosing, I'm not a doctor, but I've seen this behavior that makes me go, you know what? I'm not really going to be going back in that sandbox. You are on your own now. Being in New York City, you see mentally ill people all the time, unfortunately. People screaming in the subway, arguing with themselves. You see them down the street. They're all over the place. And you don't jump in, try.
Yeah, Raging is right. Didn't he have a YouTuber just pop up and say, hey, I'm here to give you some money? And then it became that he didn't get all the money, he got half the money, and all of, just a whole thing. Because what I didn't realize when I was in the midst of all of that was going on back then, they were fighting for jobs. They were fighting to make their life better, everybody. So anybody in their way to possibly have a warrant list or paperwork or an agenda, the literal agenda you get for a board meeting, they're ready to stomp on you, like Mama Hill, like me, like Shay asking, hey, wait a minute, where the pizza? This me asking, Shay didn't ask, where them 10 pizzas go? So anybody that could think for themselves, and that's what makes me so sad about our community. Anybody that can think for themselves, it's a problem. Y'all want to talk about them. You want to bash them on Dolton Politics. I don't think y'all gonna get away with it. You could keep on. I think everything's being, I'm nobody, but I think that y'all kind of messing up by that. I don't care. Anything slandering people just to get ahead. And we see it now in Harvey. We're 15 months away from this election, and now all these people showing up and doing the same Dolton repeat. I wouldn't give, I can't say that because Ryan has a special place in my heart. Unfortunately, I can't say what I want to say, but if I was y'all, I would ignore the hell out of them. So I said, but give Ryan his press because he's been through a lot and he's been fighting without the press. So yeah.
Trying to argue logic with someone that's going through some kind of episode. You just keep it moving. So I kind of do the same thing with YouTube beef at this point. When I think someone is behaving in a way that I find to be a bit off, I just don't respond. The best thing you can do to a toxic creator is starve them of attention. Obviously, even toxic people who are in the comment section, just ignore it because attention is currency. It's fuel. And some people will burn everything around them just to get more of it. And let's be clear. There's no excuse to stalk someone because they criticize your content or made fun of you or beat you in a copyright dispute or even called you out in a reaction video. That doesn't give you the license to hunt someone down, threaten their life, or take things off screen. We can't normalize that kind of behavior because it started online. That's not self-defense. That's ego mixed with obsession, mixed with mental.
And like I said, again, this is not directed towards Hannibal. Y'all watch somebody say they were going to get a plane ticket. I'm going to say it. Jedediah Brown posted a plane ticket saying he was going to where Shea State is. For what? And y'all cheered that on? And most of the people cheering it on was elders? And y'all think that's okay? Y'all thought that was okay to post a ticket and say you're going to go to this young man's town to harass him and his family on Mother's Day? Why couldn't stay on YouTube? Why we got to go see people? And then we have voted in a trustee who cheered it on, who's still cheering it on, who's cheering it on in Mary Avant is cheering it on, and that Conscious channel is taken down. Put on my channel, we're going to put your foot on their necks like they're George Floyd. Okay. So you guys, I think Hannibal had a powerful video. Like I said, it's not to crap on Hannibal or anything like that. I just had my commentary on this part. Y'all all watch this YouTube stuff go down, and this could have easily been right here in this situation in Dolton. And I want to say I'm so proud of Shay again. I didn't know Shay from a can of paint. I had no reason not to denounce Shay because I didn't know Shay. I knew nothing of Shay at all, other than being on YouTube like the rest of you guys. But to see that he's been fighting for these fake copyright strikes, these fake copyright strikes, harassment on the internet, not just, calling, shooting the dozens and calling people names. No, actually threatening people and to ruin their lives. Right? Because you heard that happen to me, right? They're going to ruin my life. And y'all cheered it on. Y'all thought it was so happy. Y'all was so happy about it. Look at how it escalates. because people are making money off of that. So I just thought Hannibal did a great job with this video. I'm still waiting on anyone other than Anton Daniels, because what's so funny is when Anton called out the Dolton officials, everybody ran like roaches when the lights cut on. They ran because they knew Anton was going to prove, if they would have got Anton Daniels to really look into Dolton, he was going to prove how one person could do all this damage by themselves. One person, just Tiffany, ruined Dolton, Illinois forever. All right, y'all. Just had to say that. I don't know, DMG. I don't know how. They just would make up lies. Like, I didn't live here, then I did live here. Then, just weird stuff. They just would make up lies. And then all the people that, the problem with Dolton, it's a lot of people here that don't have anything to do. It's no shade. But it's the truth. So Dolton is the most powerful place to go for people that don't have an activity, because it's no activities. I'm not saying it like they don't have a life. It's no activities. Melanie Fitness is closed. It's no senior center. It's nothing for anyone to do but once a month in Thornton Township. So what better to do than to feel like you're a part of a fight? And the fight is really to harass people. I want to play a video. Who video was that? Was that Ryan's? Let me see. I want to show y'all something. This is the people that's fighting for you. Let's go to Ryan's Gay Chicago. Shout out to him. Let's see if I have it here. Was it this one? What's today's date? The 9th. I'm very proud of Ryan.
Below the video, no matter what.
I think this is Ryan sharing it right here. Okay, so I want to show something. Was it this video when Mayor Kobe Chapman is arrested? Let's see if it's this video.
Thank you. Right. If he had a problem, and I was like, "Oh yeah, you have my." Yes, she said. What can he do for Cole?
Was it this video? Sorry, guys.
I'm going to tell you something that you can easily research.
So Mayor Clark has arrested Kobe Chapman repeatedly. I don't know anything about it. I haven't been that. I'm not from Harvey, and I haven't.
Oh, that's very sweet.
I'm not from Harvey, and I haven't followed Harvey a whole lot. So sorry about that, you guys. So I think this is the video I want to show you guys. Let's go. So I think right here, it's this lady with the red hair right here. Now, I just want y'all to look at everybody's face. So if you look, it's this girl with these beautiful locks. You see this lady with the miniature locks. You see just the top crown of her head. Look at, this is all about Kobe getting out of jail, right? And look how she's speaking her piece. No one's going to agree with everybody 1000% of the time. But the whole thing we have now is everyone, you have to be bullied into being in this box. Okay. So let's go. Let's watch this right here with Ryan. And subscribe to Ryan's Gay Chicago. I'll put the link. Now look, now wait. Now I want y'all to see. So this woman is she's a Harvey resident. She had these red light locks. And look at how everybody on one side is against this one woman. This one woman with a voice. Now wait, it's this girl with this black Adidas shirt. She reaches around. Now this woman, I'm gonna say me and her might be the same age. Late 40s, early 50s. If I'm offending you, ma'am, I'm sorry. But see how the woman in Adidas shirt comes around? Watch this.
It's not important. It's not important. It's not even from her.
Watch her hand. Look. Why is she touching this woman? Why is she touching her? She came from way back. I don't know this lady's name, but look at how they're looking at her. And then she comes from all the way back there because she doesn't agree with what Jedediah is saying. And she grabs her arm. Y'all watch this again.
Thanks, Minion. Oh, that's very sweet. Minion also has a channel. So Minion, feel free, or Kirk, if you want to share Minion's channel, check it out. Jed really pissed me off with this display of disrespect towards the residents of Harvey. I wanted to ask you guys' opinion. Yeah, let's finish it, and then I want to ask you guys what you thought about it.
We winning. This is not important. They wanted us doing like that. All this other mess is worse. It's not important. It's not important. It's not even from Harvey.
So she's saying, you know, y'all ain't from Harvey, and the other girl's like, so. But can you imagine somebody? This is the problem with people in Dolton. That's why y'all was all mad about a golf club, and I'm not saying the golf club is for people. Y'all see the pit bulls running around, but I wouldn't walk around anywhere on Sibley without a walking stick or something because of weirdness. What made you think you could run up to this lady and put your hands on her? Why? This is not okay. Because she doesn't agree with what you guys have to say? You touch her? Now, let's continue.
Walk away. As I said. I don't know that man. He disrespects me for no reason. Exactly. He's a Harvey constituent. You do not know him because he's been out here.
And she's so angry because this woman has an opinion. It's her opinion. She's a Harvey resident. She knows what she's going through. So why are you this mad and in her face when she has her ideals on what her neighborhood needs? I don't understand it. I don't understand why everyone wants to be so angry for someone fighting for their community their way. You don't have okay, so that's one person that don't agree with INA. That's one person. But y'all got the whole 20 other people standing behind you or whatever. This one person doesn't agree. That is okay, right? Y'all let me know what you think.
Active in Harvey, while this guy comes and follows wherever the activity, as he did with Dalton. So that is a fact. He is a resident of Harvey, so you cannot disrespect him. Walk with that profanity, child. As I said, walk away. As I said, he is an elder of please don't touch me.
So now she's like, let me tell y'all, when people get loud, that means whatever. They can't. We learned that in high school. When the louder they are, they want somebody to hold them back. They get all loud so somebody can run and hold them back. But she said, I didn't touch you. Ma'am, the proof is right here. You touched her. You touched her. Why? The proof is right here on this cam.
All this other mess is worse. It's not important. It's not important. It's not even from her.
She said, please don't touch me.
As I said. I don't know that man. He disrespects me for no reason. Exactly. He's a Harvey constituent. You do not know him because he's been out here active in Harvey while this guy comes and follows wherever the activity, as he did with Dalton. So that is a fact. He is a resident of Harvey, so you cannot disrespect him. Walk with that profanity, child. As I said, walk away. As I said, he is an elder of please don't touch me. What try it? Touch me again, you'll find out.
No.
Somebody find that lady for me. Somebody find this beautiful black queen right here for me. I would love to interview her. When I tell you what she said, touch me again, you'll find out. You know you touched her. So why are you lying? Like, you're gonna stay on camera, lie, and say you ain't moving. She said, get out my face, please. She was really nice. Please don't touch me. And what the F you gonna do? You don't get to do that. You don't get to do that and treat people any kind of way because they don't agree with you. You don't get to have a temper tantrum because people don't agree with you. It's just life. It's just life. Just pure hatred. Just hatred. Like, we're gonna almost like a cult. We're gonna make you listen if you're not listening. This woman right here, love her. Somebody find this beautiful lady for us.
Here, if you want to talk, we'll film you. Ignore.
As you can tell, it was a little tense, and I was like, I wanted to just let her have her say, but also, you know, Jed wanted to have his say as well. I felt like it was a lot easier to hear him just because he was shouting louder anyway. But they did eventually separate.
Ignore them.
The bottom line is this.
Ignore them.
Jedediah follows the bag. He has people that donate to whatever it is he's doing for the benefit of a bag. He does not live in Harvey. The elderly gentleman that he just hollered down lives in Harvey, has lived in Harvey for decades. This man can't even tell you what street he's on if he does not Google it. So that is that. So if you're going to be here being profane to that man that has been here for decades.
Sorry, I had to. No matter what you think of Jed, though, oh my God, that was I was like, oh, she is roasting this man. Jed just wanted to be in the spotlight. He don't care about the residents. That was what she was saying, right? And I'm saying, hey, even if you don't agree, just let her say her piece. You know, and Jed gets plenty of screen time, so we always hear, you know, his opinion as well.
Doing his job. I have a master's. What do you have, darling? Boy, what do you have? What do you have? Your bitch is at home.
Now look at how she's talking. Now look, and then you hear, look at how they looking at her, hands on the hips. What was that? Make your backbone slip. Look at how. Excuse me, y'all. It's cursing going on. Bitch, shut up. Bitch, shut up. Why? What is the need for this? Aren't we here for Kobe? Now, these are people coming into her community starting this, not her.
What do you have? Your bitch is at home. She birthed you. She's at home. She birthed you or you're in the grave. Walk away. Anyway, as I was saying, that gentleman is who we should be listening to, as are you, Ryan. You live here. That is somebody who just makes noise. Makes noise.
Now, I did appreciate, though, like, I don't actually really know where Mr. Gower lives. I'm not.
Ryan is hilarious. You guys go over to Ryan's gay Chicago. He said what I wanted to say. What's she like? Just bitch, shut up. You know, like, what is this? And sorry guys for the cursing, but this stream is appropriate for that, because it's like this stuff that we see that's happening right now on YouTube is definitely something that could have happened. We heard somebody say it live. People will have to be sacrificed here in Dolton. And look at what you have right in front of you. A bunch of people screaming to the top of their lungs. Tiffany was stealing. Tiffany was doing the worst thing ever. And now they all got jobs. They all got positions. They're all in power, right? Now, all of a sudden, we still don't have the audits that we need. We gotta get the real audits, right? Let's get the real audits instead of the Lori Lightfoot screenshots. Let's get the real audits or the PowerPoint. Everybody is quiet now. Keith Freeman was transitioned from village administrator. Where he work at? In Dolton. Have y'all tried to ask? All the people that really cared about Dolton and wanted to see better for the community, where y'all at? Y'all cared about getting this monster out our town, right? This horrible monster out our town. No, she's not confirmed. She's not confirmed. All right, you guys, I just wanted to stop in with this quick video. I got to get out of here and finish my day. But you guys make sure you take care of yourself and each other. And yeah, be careful. Be careful out there believing the lies. Everybody back in position. Oh, Trustee Steve was the only person that believed in Dolton. Back up there. Sherry was the only person that believed in Dolton. Got a job. Mary Avant was the only person that believed in Dolton. Back on 2 positions. Stubbs, the only person that believed in Dolton. Well, we didn't see at the township. Oh, Tiffany shot her house up. Shouldn't she be pressing charges if Tiffany shot her house up? Okay, never mind. Leave it alone. $4,000 a month contract for PR. We're broke. We got to get the Pope house. Okay. But all of y'all close your eyes. Oh, but look, Tiffany over there getting the snow cone. 80 videos come out. Okay.
Commentary blue, commentary, burgundy, commentary, comment blue, commentary, comment burgundy blue.